So when you reviewed the film from the Michigan game, obviously a standout game for you, but what do you want to do next?
We just want to build on it, continue to fly around on defense, stop the run good, and play physical and play the identity that we want to play. So, yeah, that's really it.
So what is that ideal identity for you guys?
Flying around, winning early downs, stopping the run, obviously, and just, being a physical team.
You've been blitzing a decent amount for the safety position. Is that something you were doing before? Is that kind of a new thing in terms of your skill set?
For me, it's a new thing. That was my first career sack, so, it's newer for me, but, that's the blessing of this defense. Everyone is so multiple and versatile, so everyone does everything, so.
Come naturally, the pass rushing?
Yeah, I was on block, so I guess yeah.
It helps.
Have you advocated to pass rush? Have you been talking to Coach Lynn, let me go?
He usually lets other people go, so that's why it was like a special moment for me because I finally went and got one.
Yeah. What are you seeing from Notre Dame?
They're a really talented team, talented offense. Very good in skill positions. I think they're the most explosive offense in the country statistically right now. So, just got to bring our A game, stop the run, do a great job on third down.
Kamari's also another aggressive guy in that secondary who's got off the blitz. Has he given you any pointers, especially early on when you got here in the fall?
Yeah, definitely. Just, he's been with Lynn for, I think, 3 years now. So just helping me out with some tips and reminders and alignment and things to look out for and helping me in, basically everything. That's kind of my mentor when I got here. So, yeah.
How much does it change things for you guys when Kamari is able to play at the safety spot instead of having to go into the slot?
He's super vocal. He knows the defense like the back of his hand. So, I think checks come faster. And, he's been with Lynn forever. So it's kind of like he has a green dot too. So every communication's just smoother back there.
Going back to that sack, Coach Riley was really proud about how that saved you guys 3 points. When you went back and watched that on film, what was his message to you and Coach Lynn's message after that play?
Yeah, they're kind of in the fringe area, so Coach Lynn said this week he was going to call it a little aggressive, so I think that's what he did, and, the pressure, the D-line executed the stunt well, and I was able to make a play, so, it was kind of just game plan.
You guys said you wanted to start fast, and that's exactly what you did on Saturday. So how much confidence does that give you guys, knowing that you are capable of doing that?
Yeah, we were confident before this, but I think just being able to build on this game and kind of put it on film. So I think it was just a great moment, great team win, and we played good on defense.
Did you have any expectations coming at this game? Have you met those expectations or exceeded them to a bit?
Yeah, I had expectations for myself. I think that, I just wanted to go out there in my last year and put everything on the line. And it was more team expectation. I want to be a part of a winning team, a winning culture. And I think that this team is special. And I think that, as long as we keep doing what we're doing, everything, is in our grasp and we're capable of doing anything.
Obviously, this is a huge rivalry game this weekend. But when you were growing up, what kind of college football rivalries really piqued your interest, or what did you watch?
Yeah, all of them, East Coast. I'm from the East Coast. We don't really have like a super dominant football team over there, so you kind of just watch everywhere. And I think that obviously this is one of them. Other teams in the Big Ten too. So it's just a blessing to be a part of something that's iconic and just an opportunity to go out there and play the game you love.
What have you seen from Notre Dame on film?
Obviously Jeremiah Love. He's a great player. The quarterback Carr is playing really well. A lot of talented receivers, and they've been able to, do anything they want on offense. So definitely got our hands full, but, as long as we do what we got to do, we should be good.
You had an impressive resume before you got here. In what ways has Doug Belk impacted you in the short time you've been here?
Yeah, it was really just learning a whole new defense. JUCO and NC State was completely different when we were running here. So being able to really just talk football with him, and he taught me a lot of the things that I didn't know, even though I played football for a super long time. So really just on the mental side of things and being able to talk to a coach like he was one of my friends, but at the same time he's teaching me so much in football. So he's been a huge impact for me.
When you're going into a hostile playing environment or you're faced with some hostile fans, what do you guys do to kind of, stay dialed in and locked in on what you need to do?
We just try to block out the noise, focus on our calls, our execution, and, as long as we make plays, the crowd tends to quiet down some. So as long as we do what we have to do, that shouldn't really impact us.
Let's do one more.
I know you're not looking for individual accolades, but I think your Pro Football Focus is #1 graded safety right now. What does that mean to you?
It's really a team effort. you know, my team, my D-line's been doing great. My linebackers have been flying around, and I'm just making the plays that come to me. And Coach Lynn's been calling, you know, a lot of good stuff, and a lot of my plays have came on third down. So I think that just winning early downs has been good for us and our success as long as we keep doing what we're doing. You know, it's a blessing to be in this position.